If you've ever tried to lose weight, you probably know that dreaded feeling of going to the scales and seeing that your weight has gone up instead of going down. If this has happened to you, especially at the beginning of your weight loss journey, stay tuned to the end of this video because I've got some information that I know will help get you on track to seeing the scales go down. Thank you for tuning in to Fit After 50. My name is Jay. I'm an entrepreneur, workout enthusiast, competitive bodybuilder, and I'm in my 50s. I'm here for one reason, and that is to help you achieve your fitness goals regardless of your age. So you've set a goal to lose some pounds, and you've recently started the process, but the scale is not going down. Or maybe it's even going up. So what can you do if this is happening to you? First, for your goal of weight loss to become a reality, you must know your maintenance calories. Maintenance calories are simply the number of calories your body requires to function based on your specific energy expenditure. In other words, I like to call this your break-even number. For example, if you expend 2,000 calories a day through your normal activity, then 2,000 calories will be your maintenance. There's a few ways you can calculate your maintenance calories. One is to use an online maintenance calorie calculator. That's hard to say. You put your info in about your body type and level of activity, and it's going to spit out a number for you. Now, another way, and the more accurate way, is to calculate it manually. This is a bit more complex to do, but again, this is the most accurate way to do it. Now, to do it manually, you'll track your daily calorie intake. That was hard to say too. And you'll do this for 7 to 10 days, and then you'll record your weight daily along with all of your calories that you take in. So if your weight doesn't really change over that time frame, you'll know your maintenance. Your weight could fluctuate up or down based on water weight, but if you're averaging about the same weight over that 10-day period, that's going to be where you need to be for calorie intake based on how you calculated for the weight loss or weight gain. Now, another simple way to get started without the hassle of manual calculation would be to multiply your weight by the number 15. Now, this may seem way too easy to do, but I can tell you, and this does make a difference on depending on how lean you are, or depending on how much fat you have to lose, this can change that number a little bit. But for the purposes of getting started and having a place to begin, take your body weight, multiply by 15, and that will give you a number that is a very good starting point for you to begin this journey of knowing your maintenance calories. Many times people aren't losing weight because they have miscalculated what their maintenance calories are. So be sure that you know this information. That is the key to beginning your weight loss journey. Once you've correctly determined your maintenance calories, it's time to start counting the calories. Remember, the goal is to be below maintenance in total calorie intake. Typically, I would recommend 100 to 200 calories below maintenance as a good starting point. You can adjust this as you go because you don't want to come out too aggressive as you are first beginning to lose weight, because you want to be able to give yourself room to continue to adapt and move further down as you go through the journey. Now, when counting calories, don't make the mistake that so many people make of not correctly counting your calorie intake. An example is, do you put cream and sugar in your coffee? Did you know 1 tablespoon of creamer or milk with 2 teaspoons of sugar or 3 teaspoons of sugar in your coffee is approximately 50 to 55 calories per cup of coffee, depending on how many teaspoons of sugar you're putting with it. And so many people neglect to count these calories in their number for the day. Are you drinking 1 cup of coffee a day? Some people drink as many as 3 and 4 cups a day, and they put 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of creamer in each one of these cups. That adds up. Also, are you adding ketchup to your foods? 1 tablespoon of ketchup is about 20 calories. So are you counting the ketchup that you added to your foods as a side condiment? Are you eating salads but putting 6 to 8 tablespoons of dressing on the salad. Well, most salad dressings, if you didn't know this, are 40 to 50 calories per tablespoon. This is potentially 400 to 500 calories of dressing that is going on that healthy salad, depending on how much dressing you actually use. So you see where I'm going with this. So rather than use condiments like mayonnaise, ketchup, or dressings, find substitutes. I use mustard on many foods if I need added taste because mustard has 0 calories. This is why many people don't see the scale go down. They are simply miscounting their caloric intake by forgetting or neglecting some of the foods and condiments they use. Also, are you cooking with oils? If so, those are calories that must be accounted for. Some people elect to cook with olive oil. Now, I love olive oil, and I think olive oil has a huge amount of benefits, but it has also many calories, so you must be careful. Olive oil is very calorie dense. Now, I would recommend try using an olive oil cooking spray instead. These sprays have 0 calories. So you can see by being off 200 to 300 calories a day, how much this can set you back. Some people will go in the kitchen and while they're in there, they'll grab a potato chip or two. Or they'll say, well, it's veggie chips. Now listen, everybody loves a good potato chip now and then. I'm not telling you don't eat a potato chip. As long as you're keeping it in your calories, you don't have to punish yourself here. You can do this thing without punishing yourself. If chips is something you want to incorporate into your diet, that is fine. But you're going to have to make it up somewhere. But don't let this weight loss program be punishing to you. If you do, you won't stay with it, and this is what happens so many times. But if you get caught up in not counting calories, you could be bringing in 200 to 300 calories a day. Well, 300 calories a day times 7 days is 2,100 calories a week. Remember, to lose 1 pound of fat, you need to create a 3,500 caloric deficit. So you can see how important it is to make sure you're counting all of the calories. Finally, if you are using an app to track calories or taking your info from nutrition labels on the foods you buy, you must understand the FDA allows for a 20% accuracy margin, which means the foods you are buying could have calories 20% higher than what is actually listed on the label. If you buy a protein bar from the grocery store that shows 200 calories, in reality, that protein bar potentially could have 240 calories. This is a 40 calorie difference. Now, are all foods off by 20%? Probably not, but they can be. And most likely the app you use to track will also use the same info. So be sure you are allowing for this by adjusting your calories accordingly. Losing weight does not have to be hard. It does not have to be punishing, but it does start by understanding maintenance calories and then making sure that you are counting your calories accurately. Take this advice and go after your goals, and let me hear from you in the comments about your personal goals and how it's going for you. I'll see you in this video right here, and until then, go get fit.